Hey guys, this is Devdatta. Welcome to my new episode of chess puzzle video. My rating is in the puzzle rating 2539, and you can see all my status on the left so far in this series. So let's get started. So this is our first problem, and we have to find the best move for black. 1 second, the rook hg1, right? So the last move played by white is rook hg1, and you have to decide what is the best move. So you can capture his rook by your rook on g1. Then it will be captured back because that rook is guarded or defended by the rook on a1, right? So if you capture this rook, you will also be captured back by his rook on a1. So you have to find the best move, and that means the move which lead you get advantage, right? So and these move were not leading anywhere. So let's scanning for another moves. Okay, my eye is drawn towards knight c3. It will be check. Actually it will be a fork, right? So it will be a fork between king and bishop on a4. But it has a little problem, right? Because that square c3 is defended by his pawn. This square c3 is defended by his pawn. So if you capture this pawn on a3, then that pawn will be recaptured by his pawn or his rook, right? Okay, so let me think. Okay, so if you captured this rook, then it will be captured back by his rook, and then you can remove this rook on a file, and then you recapture this pawn, and then it unable to capture your pawn, because if it recaptured your pawn, then you play this move, right? So again, this pawn is very dangerous because it takes only 2 moves to turn it queen, and so I think this is the best move, right? So capture it first and let's see what happens. Okay, best move, keep going. Now you can consider this move, but this is the problem. This is the little problem. So you have to capture this pawn on a3. So capture, and then you just check and win the piece of win the bishop on a3. Actually I want to go the analysis more, because what happened if it is not captured by this pawn, right? So if white plays this move, then the computer says you can Okay, this is the idea. You can move g1, and then this if this rook is captured back, then there are only two moves to turn into queen. So I think this is the good idea, because if he plays, then go here, and if we go here, then go check here, here, and this queen. This is how you this is how you turned the pawn into queen, and he can't do that something. So we get +3 point, and I am happy with that. So jump to the another problem. Let's press ahead. So now this is the problem, right? Okay. This is a free pawn here, and there are four. It takes 3 moves to be queen, right? And this is open file of f file of rook, because if you move your knight, then it will be a it will not fully free file. It will be a partially free file, right? But you what okay, let's okay, this is the move, right? Knight ec, and that will lead to fork between two rooks. So I have a question in my mind. It will be the best move. I think this is the best move, but I am thinking little more. Don't calculate fast, because I want for accuracy. So let me think. Okay. I don't see. I don't also really see any other move other than knight c5, because I think there is no better move, because this move will lead to fork between two rooks. So I think this is the best move. So let's play this move. Okay, now I think I can capture this rook, and it is defended by my king and my rook, so don't worry about that. And if I take this rook, I can't win some piece, right? So I have to take it, and after that okay, after that I go for the move rook f2, that creates some pressure on the bishop b2, and it will help to win some more material, right? So let's play this move. Okay, now the question is, by which rook should you take the bishop? You can take this bishop with f2, rook on f2, or the rook on b1. So which one will lead the best move, right? So If you what thought comes in my mind is that if you take this bishop with the rook b1, then they plays his black rook on a1 and with check, right? So you don't um, you don't allow your opponent to give check. So I think this will be the best move. Wait a minute. I feel a little bit fuzzy on my calculation, right? Because uh, hmm, the, if we take this bishop with my rook b1, the advantage there is some advantage, I think, because the advantage is that you can go for check on the back rank, and then after, and this is a force move, it forces king to h7, and then you can capture this pawn, and you can build pressure to join them in the same line and then attack g7 pawn. But if you take this bishop with your rook at f2, then they are lined up in the b file, and um, after giving check, uh, the black king escapes, and I can't, and there is no follow-up, right? I really don't see any follow-up after that. So, and this is also a free pawn for black, and this will be lost. So I think, let me calculate again. First of all, you take it you take the bishop on b2, then then black take your pawn on a5 with his rook, and then you go for b8 with check. So I think this is the, and there is no threat of forking to rooks, right? So I think this is the good move. And if black plays and rook on a1, then you can escape easily on g2, and there is no threat because it will not lead to fork, right? Because your two rooks are safe in these two squares, b2 and f2. So I think I have to go for b2. I should go for b2 because yeah, that's works, I think. Okay, success. Okay, uh, let me analyze it more, because I want to know some analyze here what is going on after that. Okay, you place it, you check this king, go here, and you take this pawn, then play check. Okay, so you see, there is no harm and no fall with that move. So This is the another puzzle and we get plus 11 points here. Let's press ahead and jump to the next puzzle. Okay, this is our another puzzle. White to play, and king has just captured my pawn on b4 with his knight, and I have to find how I get advantage from here. Okay, what I see, this uh, pawn is pinned because if I move my pawn, my rook will be lost, and it controls the square c2 square very it controls c2 square, but it has no follow-up here, right? So